Guys, we're making easy chicken and dumplings coming up. All right, guys, welcome to Cooking with CJ. If you're a returning subscriber, part of CJ's crew, you know I love you. And if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that red subscribe button. The little picture of it be right here. And hit that little bell next to it and get all alerts on all the good stuff we're doing, okay? Tonight, we're making chicken and dumplings, all right? Now, I am going to do this the easiest way possible because it's a weeknight. I know my time's valuable. I know I got a lot of stuff to do. So what we're going to do tonight is cheat a little bit, okay? I have some chicken that I've already smoked and cut up. But if you don't have the chicken that you smoked yourself, go to the grocery store. In the deli section, they have the rotisserie chicken that they've already pulled. They've already taken the bones out. They've already taken the skin off. It'll work perfectly with this, okay? So, the dumpling part. Now, I could go and I could roll out some flour and mix it up with some butter and milk and water and oil or whatever it takes to make a real dumpling. But again, my time's valuable. I don't have time for that. So what we were going to do today is I bought some buttermilk biscuits in a little pop can. All right, you know, Pillsbury makes them. My uncle Pillsbury, I think you met him in my last episode. They make them, okay? And what I did was took about half the tube, cut it up in the eighths, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? All right, and put them aside, okay? It's the quick and easy way to make dumplings. It's the same premise. It's still flour, milk, you know, whatever else in a dumpling is in a biscuit, okay? So this is the easy way to do it, all right? So we're gonna put all this stuff together. At the end, we'll go over the ingredients, but we're gonna put this together. We're gonna get you on the stove, and it's gonna be freaking awesome. Trust me when I say you will love this, and you will thank me because I've given you a hearty winter, fall kind of meal, even though it's 90 degrees in Southern California right now. It's freaking hot, but I had a hankering for some chicken and dumplings. Haven't made it in forever. This is what we're gonna do, all right? Come on back and we'll be over on the stove, all right? All right, guys, we got our butter rolling in there. Now we're gonna add our aromatics. We're gonna get those cooked through. We're gonna cook these through a little bit, get them nice and sauteed. We're gonna add a little salt and pepper in here while it's sauteing, okay? Little cracked black. Cracked black, a little Himalayan pink salt. All right, we let this, the Mirepoix and the thyme, the butter, do their thing. Get a little saute in there. We're gonna add a heaping teaspoon, and then some of little minced garlic. Get that all stirred up in there. You want to add the garlic towards the end of the saute so it doesn't burn on you, it doesn't get bitter, but you want it to cook through and flavor everything. So just keep that in mind. So what we're gonna do real quick is go ahead and coat these veggies that I've been cooking with some flour. All right, just kind of like how you would do a simple roux, 1-to-1 parts fat to flour, okay? This is what's gonna help thicken it up along with the cream, okay? So we're gonna let that flour kind of cook through just for about 30-40 seconds more. We're gonna add our chicken stock to it, right? It's just regular chicken stock. Okay, we're just gonna whisk it all together. But look, it's thickening up already, you can tell. Okay, and think how luscious this is gonna be once we add that heavy cream to it too. Make sure there's no lumps, because the only lumps we want in this bad boy are from the dumplings. We add our cream to it, okay? It was a little bit more than a cup. I had a little bit extra in there, but man, cream ain't gonna hurt today. A little extra creaminess in there. Okay, we're gonna let this simmer for about 5 minutes, just to let all those flavors kind of come together. And then we're gonna drop our dumplings in, okay? All right, guys, we got this up to a nice rolling boil. We're gonna turn it down so it simmers a little bit. And then we're gonna add in dumplings. Oh, it's looking pretty good, guys, and it smells outstanding in here. Okay, so we got our dumplings. I'm just gonna put them right here. We're gonna drop them in one at a time. Okay, the last thing you want to do is just put a handful in and hope for the best. Okay, we're going to put them in one at a time. It's gonna splash. Be careful. I guess you could kind of do it on a spoon and lower it in, but let's get this done. Okay. All right, I'm gonna add the rest of these dumplings in. I'm adding them in. I'm stirring just occasionally as I add them in, so they don't, just to make sure that they don't stick. Okay. This isn't science, but you do want to kind of be careful with it. Okay. Because you can see there, you know, I have them cut up, have them all cut up, but they're sticking together. So you want to make sure you drop them in and then stir a few up. I don't think we're going to use this whole can of biscuits in here. So last one in, stir it up, make sure no one's sticking. Okay. Then we're going to add a lid. We'll let it simmer for about 10 minutes. We'll add our chicken in, let it go for another 5. Everything should be done and ready to go. All right, come on. All right, team, our dumplings are about 75% cooked. So now I want to add in the chicken. Okay. So just drop it on in and get it stirred up. So that nice smoky chicken is warming through. That flavor's going through the soup and just making a heavenly, heavenly soup. All right, we're gonna let this simmer for another 5-10 minutes just to make sure everything's cooked through and the chicken's warmed through, and we'll be ready to eat this bad boy. All right, come on back. All right, guys, we're ready to get this in my mug here. Ooh. Get all that chicken in there. Cap the ingredients here. We got our mirepoix, the carrots, onions, and celery. Got our smoked chicken thighs, or you can use the already pre-pulled roasted chicken. Got our buttermilk biscuit grands chopped up into 8s. Little thyme, little heavy cream, chicken broth, a little garlic, little flour and butter for the roux, and of course salt and pepper. All right, come on back for the taste test. All right, guys, we're back. We have our lovely chicken and dumpling soup right here. This is freaking good. I've tried a little bite of it already. Of course, you know I gotta dip a little cracker in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get a little bit of this dumpling, a little vegetable, a little chicken. It's a perfect bite right here. Actually, my other half of the ribs on there. Now it's the perfect bite. All right. So it's a little warm. Thank you, Lord. This is outstanding. So easy to do. So tasty. I even made it pretty with some green stuff. Yeah, I don't put a lot of green stuff, but this is amazing. This is so good. The only thing I can think, maybe I do a little differently. A couple less dumplings and cut them up a little smaller. They blew up pretty good, even though they were real small when I chopped them up. When I put them in the water and all that, or not the water, but when I put them in the pot, you know, jumped up a bit. Other than that, they're outstanding. It's so good. I got more broth. Now, when you're eating soup, it's okay to slurp. Guys, between you and me, this is one of the best things I've ever made. And I'm not saying I'm the best cook in the world. Maybe I am. But this is freaking outstanding. Make this. When you do, tell me in the comments how much you loved it. Share it to my social media stuff. Seriously, this took 20 minutes, maybe 30 with some chopping and prepping, but freaking outstanding. All right, seriously, no joke. This is the shit. All right, I'm gonna take one more bite. Gotta slurp. Gotta slurp. And if you can, use smoked chicken. All right. If you don't, it's not a big deal. This will taste outstanding with just the rotisserie stuff that I showed you from the grocery store. But if you have the opportunity to get some smoked chicken in this bad boy, I think you should do it. All right. That's it. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for cooking with CJ. Take care.